to market.
For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer, and welcome to yet another Spirit Halloween sneak peek. We are getting to the middle of July, sneak peeks, and the Halloween hype is ramping up. And today we're talking about another one of these animatronics that was featured in that Something Terrifying is Coming video. And when a lot of people saw, including myself, this pig animatronic, I jumped on the assumption that it was related to Saw. But when carefully looking at it, I realized it didn't have any hair, and the Saw pig masks have hair on them, so this wasn't a licensed prop. Dang it, because I love the Saw movies. But regardless, we got a prop that is actually pretty interesting. This is the Butcher. Now, the Butcher is a pig-themed butcher animatronic, go figure, that stands with a cleaver and moves side to side and says spooky phrases. Now, I have a lot of pros and a lot of cons to this prop. Let's jump into all the pros. We've never seen anything like this before. We've been asking for a butcher shop theme. We've been asking for more butcher props. In fact, the only thing that comes to mind for me anyways is Chopping Brock, the Morbid Enterprises prop from several years ago. But I think this is a really cool step in the right original direction with something we haven't seen before. The pig motif is actually pretty creepy. I think the fact of someone wearing a pig mask is very disturbing with the cleaver. But there are limitations to this, as this prop shows. First of all, there are a few issues I have with the look of this guy. If he is supposed to be a bloody butcher from a butcher's shop, why is there not more blood all over him, on the cleaver, on him? It's almost like they were trying to go for a more kid-friendly situation, which doesn't really make any sense because he's still carrying a cleaver, so just put blood on it. I don't know what that was, but my bigger concern with his appearance is that if he's supposed to be a guy wearing a pig mask, it really doesn't look like it. It looks like this is a giant pig monster. And judging by the audio, maybe he is, which is very weird because usually 9 times out of 10, the people wearing the pig masks are just people wearing a butchered pig on their head, like Leatherface. So I don't know, this is a very odd choice if he's actually supposed to be an anthropomorphic pig. My second critique is with the audio. Not necessarily the squealing noises, because that's a little disturbing, but more so when he talks. Here, piggy, piggy, like, it's just really cliche, and it sounds like a comic book villain dialogue, and I'm not a fan of that. But finally, my last critique is the price. And you would probably be thinking, what? $200 is not a bad price. And in the whole scheme of Spirit, it's not that bad for a life-size animatronic of this caliber. But he moves side to side and talks, and that's all he does. This really should be a $140 to $150 prop. There's nothing here that is that grandiose. In fact, I could probably piece together something similar with PVC and a costume with a pig mask. Of course, you're paying for the complete bundle in one package, but I don't know. I feel like that's a little high for this. Perhaps on the half-off sale, this would be a great buy. I don't know if this is going to be a huge seller because something tells me that the fact that he is supposed to be a serial killer with a cleaver may not do the best with the mainstream public, but with more grotesque haunters might really eat this guy up. We'll have to see. Regardless, I think so far this probably is my favorite sneak peek thus far. But again, we haven't really seen everything yet, so only time will tell. I do enjoy the originality, but there are those few limitations that keep me from jumping all over this immediately. But we'll see how it plays out with the rest of the sneak peeks. But I want to hear your opinions in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and remember, as always, for all things Halloween, this is hauntformer.